everyone. Thank you so much for joining us week after week on Write with VR session, wherein we get to write. It's not a program to make you a great writer. It is not a program to make you a highly established author. It is mainly for those who say that I don't have time to write or I don't know how to start. So what do we do here? We get together here and we just write. I give you some prompts, we write based on that, or whatever you feel like writing, you get to write on that. So in short, you end up writing and taking it up to the next level. Yeah, that's up to you. And now what we have decided to do is we started to bring in some guests who could inspire us, who could guide us, who could motivate us, who have already walked the path in the field of writing. We have had some bloggers who have visited, who have been guests here for our session. And today we have a person who has published three books. Three books related to mind training, based on Vedas as well. And all of them boil down to how do you train your mind, how do you use your mind effectively, and so on. He's a personal empowerment trainer. He's an NLP practitioner, and he is also a mind coach and a leadership coach. So now, if you ask me, like, is this what he does? No, he worked in the IT field for almost 2 or 3 decades, and now he is here with us in this journey. He has been, he has completely changed his career and started helping more and more people through the journey he has taken up recently. Well, so without any further delay, let me welcome publisher, author of three wonderful books, Venu CV. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thanks, Balaji.
Wonderful. Great. Sir, to start with, I would like to ask you, I'll be asking you a few questions, after which our participants, if they have any questions, they'll be asking you. The first question I would like to ask you is, what inspired you, or rather, what pushed you to start writing?
What inspired me? My voice is clear, right, Balaji?
Yes, yes, it is clear, sir. Thank you.
My request to other two participants, maybe come on video, then I will get motivated. So seeing your face, yeah, if you are not in a position to come on video, that's fine. But if you come on video, that is well and good. Yeah, Balaji is an interesting one for me. It is like a mega serial for me. I cannot tell you in a few sentences because a lot of history behind how I can, that what I inspired to become a writer, right? To tell you in a brief, right? My studies, I studied in rural Karnataka. My communication skill with respect to English is not that great. Then I joined, after my engineering, I joined my engineering mechanical industry as a production engineer, supervisor. Then I moved to manager level. Then later, after working like a 5.5 years in a mechanical industry, then something worked out and some people inspired me. Then I studied full-time mainframe course, that is the year Y2K, that software. Then I did a mainframe course, then I moved to software. I got a chance to work in USA on H1 visa. I went there, fine. Until that time, there was no issue with my communication skill. It is going very smooth. There, I really had a real pinch of my lack of communication skill. More than my work, communicating with Americans, then their understanding their accent was a difficult task for me. To tell you, to open, I have to open because you're asking, right, inspiration. Because as a US client, I need to be a little bit careful. Even my emails used to review by one of my friend, is my brother-in-law. I used to get it reviewed before sending it to the client. That much pathetic, or I can so much lack in my writing also. I was very cautious because I don't want to get bad name in front of a US client. I used to do that. That time a thought triggered in my mind. Yeah, something I need to really work on my communication skill. That is the starting point. But I changed from mechanical to software. I didn't have much time, luxury time to work on my communication skill. Somehow over the period, I learned communicating it properly and improved, like reading some here and there, some articles. Somehow it got improved. But it was there in my mind, something I need to do. I came from rural Karnataka, something I need to do it for rural schools and all, go there and maybe educate them or give motivational talks, help them to soft skills training and all. That's why with that intention, 8 years back in the year 2013, I quit my job. That is one intention. I wanted to do something different from my IT industry. This is the journey started. Then I started approach some government schools to go there. Fine, it started. I started giving some classes on motivational, then some soft skills training, how to communicate, how to do some PPT, some many things related to soft skills I started giving. But the point, what happened there is they started utilizing me. Oh, now that today teacher is not there, can you come? They used to call me. Then I thought, okay, no, I'm not for this kind of job. Okay, I need to get an identity. I need to build my identity. That is the thought came. That time, that thought came is okay. Let's writing a book is one option. That is the feedback I got from people. Till that time, I didn't had any thought in my mind to write a book. I was just limited to presentation and giving to schools. But I started gathering a lot of information over the period of time. Maybe moral stories, related soft skills. I collected some material, put it on my PPT. It went on fine. That is where it triggered. That is the point, and that is inspiration. Inspiration is one. I wanted to improve my communication skill. I want to improve, go to government school and motivate them. That is the inspiration. It was there in my mind, and this is how it turned into a writing habit. Yes, Palaj, I think that is my inspiration. Nothing much. I didn't have any plans of writing a book.
Wonderful. So it is that there are certain things that has made you write this, and additionally, you also mentioned some people told you that writing a book is a good option. Are there any specific people who made sure that you shared your knowledge with the world through your books?
Yes, absolutely. Say any successful person or beyond anyone, right? There will be some people tirelessly working or helping, motivating, guiding, right? That is always there. We need to show them gratitude. Otherwise, I cannot take the entire credit. Maybe my effort will be there, but someone has motivated, guided, right? That is the starting point for me. See what happened in the process of giving speeches, right? In the like going to schools and all, giving a presentation, it was always triggering in my mind, learning some Sanskrit slokas in between, right? Like a education related, suppose like a mind related, Atma Vahi, Atmano Bandhur, Atma Ripura, Atmanaha. Mind is the best friend and mind is the greatest enemy. Something like that. I want to inspire with the Sanskrit slokas. I was looking for a person who can help me in that line. Now, what happened? I was a director in one of the bank that time. Then I happened to hear one of the client talking to my manager in Sanskrit, something he was explaining about. Then I went and asked my manager, can you give me the contact number? It happened to meet him somehow. It's a new introduction for me. I met him in his house and explained, this is what I'm looking for, some content of Sanskrit slokas. Can you give me, help me? Then he thought about it. Better you send the content. Accordingly, I'll give my Sanskrit slokas that I can fit in where and all. I can help you that extent. Then I sent a PPT with all my content, and going through that content, he gave a lot of information, some few slokas also that is apt to my content. And he said, the content looks fine. Why can't you put it in a Word document? So that is how my 18 slides PPT turned into a book of like 18 pages, then 40 pages. Almost it took 1 year to complete my first book. At that to dedicated 24/7. I used to work on that book like more than 12 hours a day, I can say. Morning when I wake up, I used to read a lot of books. That is where I started reading a lot of books. And started listening to a lot of videos, and I used to send to him for reviews and all. Every time he used to, you just scored 10%. That's it. Now still you have 20%. Even you are not passed also. Every time I go back, 35% you are passed. Then it went on. Then I put a stop. Then I spent solid 6 months working on my book. There are other people also supported. They're inspiring me. My wife, I need to thank to her. Like they used to sit me because my English was also not that great. Grammar and all, I used to do a lot of mistake. And one of my friend, she's a professor, Pushpa Priyadarshini. She's also helped me. Overall, I want to give my credit to first is the 8 years retired Air Vice Marshal Venkatraman. He is the inspiration. He is the person who identified the skill, and he inspired me to write a book. Why can't to write? Okay, it is not a book. At least put a Kindle version and put it in the Amazon. That is where my journey started. I need to thank Venkatraman, my mentor. He is 82 years as on today, and my friend Pushpa Priyadarshini and my wife. There are other people also. These three main people I want to thank and show my gratitude all the time.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Sir, what is the process that you had to go through for writing this book after you got this inspiration? What were the step-by-step things you had to do to publish it?
Step-by-step process. Yeah, something to tell you. First, we need to understand, right, what genre like we need to write. As you know, everybody know like a fiction, non-fiction books. Because I'm more into non-fiction. Again, in that non-fiction, my focus is only about motivation than self-help book. So that is the point. Okay, I'm focusing on only on those things. I started reading those books. When I started, had a thought come to my mind to write some books, I started reading. My all focus is towards that self-help, motivational, where success is there. I used to find some books, started reading articles, videos. That is where my journey started. So now also I'm focused on mind, related to motivation, related to success, how one person can change their mindset, thought process. This is where my entire point is revolving. This is where I'm focused, totally focused. I'm not looking into other things also. Maybe for information purpose, I'm reading that, but I'm trying to connect again to the mind. If emotions, again to the mind. Something life, again to the mind. Everything related to mind and thought process. So once that is his focus, right now I'm focused on that. I'm keep reading, reading books, many things happen. It works like a magic. That is where we need to understand. When I write a first book, thought is about why I'm inferior, why I'm feeling I'm not confident. That is where then I got an answer. Mind is the reason for everything. Then I written a first book, Empower Your Mind to Succeed, how to empower. Then I started read a book, like a lot of research I done. In fact, I have to say a lot of research I done, taken a lot of statistics like related to thought process, how many thoughts will come to the mind, everybody, then how much is productive thoughts, many. Then I started loving this subject more, like it is life, right? Then give lot of information. That is how things will start first. Now also, like now the thought came. I'm watching some videos. The thought came, success mantra. My content is about success, right? There's a word came to my mind, success mantra. Okay, that why can't I write topic on success mantra, different chapters. That is the triggering point file. For example, currently I'm working on that particular book. So then what I will do, as soon as thought comes, anyhow, over the period I keep writing, I will create a folder. Usually, I'll never miss any of my topic. I kept like lot of in my book, front of my table, like there are lot of books, exercises, something like this. I'll keep making a note. When I watch a video, I'll make a note. Something. I will not leave it. I will not as it leave and forget. See, because there is a purpose added to my life. If anybody go with a purpose, they'll find a lot of interest. Passion will be developed. You need not to do. The passion will drive us. So once content is ready, right, or the subject or the title of the book, something I got, then I will think. I will ask a lot of questions. Why? Why I need to write this thing? What way that audience will get benefited? See, because there are many books already written. How can I make a difference? That is what important, right? Otherwise, just writing a book and just say I'm an author, that will not suffice anything. Maybe over the period, if not today, Tomorrow people started liking my book. This is what happened. See, my books is not a 1 day, 2 day, 2 months of effort. This is comes from like a years of effort I'm putting. Constantly I'm thinking, reading, then putting a constant effort, consistent effort also. Once that is there, I'll structure it, I'll organize, I'll put an outline, my title of the book, then different chapters. Yes, that other pages, epilogue, that other things are fine. Once my structure outline is done, then I start putting my content to each chapter. Maybe in between, I'll get one more chapter, then I'll create headings, then I'll put. See, my first 1 month or 2 months, maybe I'll put content. I'll not worry about my book. I'll start putting my content, start reading, focus on those areas. That is where the structure. Then once I feel like, okay, oh, something is already there to a one level, then I start editing my book. Chapter wise, I will edit. And again, as I said, my own circle of people are helping me. Like to tell you also, right? One point of time, I approached Balaji also. I had took one-on-one class with Balaji because my English skill was not that good, great. I used to make a lot of mistakes in my tenses. Somewhere I start in presentation, ending in middle with present and future. It's like was, we, had, have. Literally, I don't want to shy on that. This is what's pathetic. Even after written one book, second book, I was so cautious. Then I put a halt. Like I started working on my grammar because again, I cannot go back to the people to review my books. I need to show my maturity in writing. Then I put a stop. I took a class with even some approach Balaji also one-on-one. Maybe now also I keep writing some articles. I'll send it to Balaji to review. Balaji is my close friend and he's helping me a lot. That is all. See, I'm putting a lot of effort. Then content is ready. I'll start editing it. Once it will come to one shape, again, I'll keep troubling my wife. Okay, review. She will sit to me next to me, will read and will review. Once it is there, my close circle, I will send it to them. Finally, my master, right, Airwheel Marshal Venkatraman, finally, I will send it to him for one round of review. Once it is finalized, in the meantime, I'll keep editing. Once it will come to one shape, then I'll go for editing. That is the way I will do it. I will not show any urgency in writing a book. I am not in a hurry to write a book. Book count is not important for me. Quality of the book, the message, people when read my book, they'll feel okay. Oh, something to take away. That is the intention I'm writing. Yes, Balaji, I think too much of talking. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing process of writing, sir. And dear viewers,
why I'm telling this particular point is in the market, people say, right, come, you join the course, 2 months, 60 days, you can write a book. We'll help you, we'll make you like, what is best-selling author. That is nothing like that. I literally see in the industry, I'm full-time. I'm not like a part-time or something. I'm in full-time into this writing and publishing my book. I know how things works in the industry. Some people give it to someone will write. When you look at the content, no takeaway. Maybe taken from different books and written. Yes, we also refer to a lot of books. I'm not saying I'm not referring to other books, but the putting the idea right. Someone can put in a different way. I can put it in a different way. My experience is different. I will bring a different angle to my view. That is how my writing goes. Yes, Balaji, back to you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Yes. So what I understand is the packaging differs when the author brings their own perspective. Viewers, if you're wondering what are the books that Venu sir has written, one of them is Empower Your Mind to Succeed, and the second is Master Your Skills to Succeed, and the third is Pearls of Vedic Wisdom. So I would definitely urge you to look up Amazon or the internet to find these books, and I'm sure you would enjoy reading them.
Just to add one point, the other book, right, Pearls of Vedic Wisdom to Succeed, it is not my area of interest, or I was not into that spiritual one. See, that is what, right, when student is ready, teacher appears. See, then I gave this book to one of the spiritual guru. He said, I want to write. this is what I started loving these subjects. Vedic, right? Lot of inputs. Again, that is also connected to the mind. I learned that one. He came to my home. We sat together. He explained. Then I wrote the entire book. Finally, one more person joined. Finally, three authors for that particular book. That is also a beautiful book. In a Vedic book, we are written in an engineering style.
Wow, wonderful. Great, sir. Thank you so much for sharing those details. I would like to know when it comes to this last part called publishing the book, what are the challenges involved there and how did you go about it?
Balaji, now it is very simple to publish a book. Anybody can publish now. It's so simple. But I did lot of R&D, approached many publishers. I understand the entire industry, how it works now. I'm the one, like I'm the maybe SME, so subject matter expert. When someone asks me how to publish a book, I'm one of the person now. Because first I reached out to the local publisher. Then they said, see, usually what happens, we'll give the content, they will print it, they will publish it, they will market it. We need not to pay penny to them, rupee to them. In the percentage, they will give based on the sales. But nowadays, because I'm a buddy author, no one cares me. Then I have to pay money. In fact, I paid money to one of the publisher for printing cost, everything. In my cost, he printed everything and he started putting in the bookstalls. But not that great. See, putting books in the bookstall also is very difficult because volume, right? No one will put books until unless they know how the author. They will keep it for few months. That's it. When someone goes as a new author, otherwise they will not encourage also. Then I approached lot of dealers, those like a marketing dealers and all. Yeah, all effort went in vain, they said, but no positive reply. In the process, there is a self-publication. Now this is the high tech. Now anybody self-publication is the process now. There are many publishers, self-publication, they'll take money, they will publish it. Only you need to give a content. Once content is ready, we need to give it to them. They will do the formatting, page setting, everything. Once it is done, see, everything we have to do. Till editing, we have to do and we have to give to them. Once they will do a page setup, there is a different prices, packages for different kind of uh, uh, futures, like what I'm going to say. I want just to the publication within the India or outside India, entire world, or even my books to be kept in a bookstall. There are so many packages, different rates for that. The advantage with them is they will print on demand. Now, earlier they used to do print like 1,000 books, keep it, then circulate it, right? That concept is gone. Print on demand now. Printing cost may be more. When the people book my book on Amazon or other portal, online portal, they'll print it and they'll keep a minimum copy. The order, they will print it, they will circulate it. I have a dashboard. I am working with Notion Press. All my 3 books are with Notion Press. There are similar kind of publisher, many places you can find. Notion Press is one publisher, known publisher. They will do it everything for me. Maybe I will spend around 25,000-30,000 to publish a book. That includes formatting, then publishing, then putting it to all the online platforms. I need not to do anything. Only thing is with this, my books are not available in the stores, on a physical store. But my book is available on Kindle, all online platform, ebook plus the physical book. They'll do print on demand. That is, see, one thing I want to say, you need not to pay even a single pay. Amazon will have a beautiful setup. The Kindle version, you can do it free of cost. Even small books, any books, like they will not, but only thing is the content should be original. That is what tomorrow people should not complain on the plagiarism. There should be no plagiarism. That is the word that sentence should not be copied from other people. We need to be very, very careful as an author. It is a credibility to an author. Even art book also, if you do R&D, there are many options. You can print, you can publish your book free of cost. You are not paying a single rupee. That option is also available. It is simple, Balaji. Maybe go to YouTube, search something, how to publish my book. It will give all the information. That's it. You need not to do. Only thing you need to have a content.
Sir, you mentioned about plagiarism. Is there any particular tool or that you use for checking plagiarism?
Yes, because this is the fact. Sometimes we'll take some information, right? What happens, we'll give credit to that person. If you take a quote or we take a content, this we have taken from the book, we'll give a credit. Apart from this, also, there are some sentences, something is very interesting, right? We'll take that sentence. What we'll do, we'll fine tune it into different style. That is common with all the authors. There is no identity. Entire content cannot be 100% original because we understood and we are started putting in a different style. There are tools available for plagiarism also, but yeah, there are tools available. One is Grammarly is one tool. If you paid that subscription, I paid that subscription, yearly subscription. Sometimes offer will come. There I will put it. It will also help you to check grammatical errors, and plagiarism also it will give the report. Plagiarism means there is a standard rule: 3 consecutive words should not be said. There is some constraints. Okay, now maybe you can do interchange or sentence formation. That is plagiarism. We need to be careful about plagiarism. Even article also, small article also. If you write an article also, make sure it's not a plagiarism. Maybe you take a content also, but try to put it in a different way. I think hope people got some clarity about plagiarism.
Certainly, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, I have this important question. You're an NLP practitioner, you're a trainer, you're a leadership coach, you teach meditation, you teach at schools, colleges, and also corporates. You write books. I'm sure you are spending time on your health as well. Like you play or you exercise, and you're a part of Toastmasters Club. You're a very active member in Toastmasters as well, and you are also involved in some kind of social work. How do you find time for all these things? There are so many things on the platform. I'm not even able to count.
Yeah, before that, I request again people to come on video. I will get motivated to speak. Balaji, we all know, right? We all have 24 hours, same thing, like, right? From Prime Minister to we call more successful people or to some people who are working as a labor class also. Everybody is having same hours. But the beauty is everybody will get time. We are not so busy, but we don't know how to make time. That is where I think, because I seen all diversified. When I started with my mechanical work, I had my own small scale industry. I used to work there. I used to work like in a shift. Then I had a car also, a taxi, white coat. That time the taxi, KFC loan I had taken that. Even I used to go as a driver sometime. I used to work like multiple this. And I used to drive like it is almost like 35 kilometers. It is like almost 1.5 hours drive, 1.5 hours this thing. But still I used to get fined. What I feel is first is passion. When you passion, then you'll get a time. You are interested, right? Maybe you observe, right? Maybe your daily work also, if you observe what is interest, you'll not get strained also. You'll put in a lot of effort. That is one thing. And you need to, there are many factors. I'm very disciplined person to say. From like my childhood days, my waking up early is my habit. Okay. Like 5:30 is the normal time. I'll wake up even Sunday also. When writing comes, sometimes I'll wake up like 4. That is the conflict between me and my wife. You wake up at 4:30, you disturb my sleep. That is one I need to handle. Very difficult task or tough task I'm going through with my wife. Okay. Because I have to sit in the room, switch on the light, then start writing, right? And sometimes I want to hear something also. This is where, and there are many other facts nowadays. To tell you, maybe I can take one more extra, right? 1-2 minutes, because I need to give it this one. Otherwise, people will not get clarity. See, earlier our focus is our concentration level is at least we used to concentrate 15 minutes. That is the study says. But nowadays, because of technology addiction, social media, and all, it came down to 5 minutes. We cannot concentrate more than 5 minutes. Maybe one research says, one study says, we'll pick up our mobile phone minimum 150 times per day. Maybe you start counting it. Okay. And that memory, mind doesn't work. Mind can do one work at a time. The beauty is when you do take some this thing, then I have to talk about lot many things about short-term memory, long-term memory, how mind works, how like see you want to get into watch a serial, right? Then some old information will come into mind. Suddenly you start to reading, right? Again, this has to supposed to be dropped from my memory, short-term memory. Then related to subject should come to my mind, conscious mind. Then conscious of many things. See, we need to avoid that distraction. Do monotasking, like plan it properly and do one after the other. Don't do multitasking. Maybe you keep some specific time for your looking at your messages and all. That is what we need to develop. Even saying is easy. Even I will also look, but like morning hours, I'll keep my like I'll do my mobile work first, close it, then I'll at least concentrate for 2 hours in the morning. That is my productive time. Time is there, sir. The only thing is we should not waste time unnecessary talking to negative people. I'm stop avoiding those negative things. And maybe I can give a big list how you can save money instead of how I can gain this thing. How I can save. If they make that list, knocking out one by one, you will get sufficient time in your life. You can do wonders. That is what my take.
Thank you so much for that wonderful answer, sir. And you have been answering all my questions patiently so far. And now I would like to open the floor for questions. So, audience, if you have any questions, please unmute yourself. If possible, do switch on your video and say your name and then ask your questions to Venu, sir. And if any of the questions has already been answered and you have joined late, I would let you know that you can check the video later.
Yeah, people before asking question, I need to show gratitude to you also, Balaji. I missed showing your gratitude in this forum in front of others, right? You are also, Balaji is helping me a lot. Sometimes I am a part of Toastmaster. I write my scripts and all. Then when there is, I want to give a speech, maybe I'll send it to Balaji. Balaji, can you review one more time? That is a beauty, writing right. Earlier, I used to write 1,000 words. Now I know how to put it in a 500 words. That is the you keep writing right. You'll understand how you can write it. Then see one thing: books. When you start reading the books is the companion. That is what we know. You will not need any other people also as a friend also. But you start writing right, then bonding the mix between writing the book and all is wonderful. Life like full happy. Like we need not worry about external world. That is the magic. When you write something new topic or new article, right? The amount of happiness it gives, right? It will money will not give that. That is what I learned. Only thing is passion. Anything, if not writing, anything you do with passion, everything works for you. Yes. Any questions?
Wait, no, I have a question.
Yes, Murthy.
Yeah, I see. Okay, you have been learning and acquiring new skills in recent years, right? How do you ensure that okay, you learn it so many vast subject?
Okay, I got it. Like
Okay. See, when we are young, okay, so we learn it fast, but as we grow old, okay, so it typically takes more time to acquire any knowledge, right?
no, that is a myth, Murthy. You
Okay,
don't see, mind is mind only. Okay,
okay,
because I will tell you, when you lose interest, enthusiasm, see, mind like is a fresh one only. It will not,
okay.
as the age, right? Skin may wrinkle, but mind will
Uh,
not wrinkle or mind will not do lose that sharpness. Only thing is
okay,
because we get into a lot of other personal things, family, life, lot of commitments, start
okay.
thinking, and that is where we lose enthusiasm. Like we'll give focus on other people, other things also.
Aspect of, yeah.
Aspect of life. See, mind is beauty. Beauty of the mind is as long as we keep our mind calm, cool, okay, then keep sharpening our mind, keep reading, right? Then at the same time, keep explaining to someone.
Okay.
Should not be one flow, one side flow. Not reading, acquiring the knowledge. No, no, no. You need to start giving the knowledge also to others. Keep talking whenever you get a chance. So it will register. See, anything is right. Repeat to remember, remember to repeat. We learn, we repeat it many times. Okay.
Okay.
Then remember to repeat is again, we will often recall, right? There is a logic, right? There are a lot of techniques involved, memory techniques. It is a beauty. See, you will watch a movie, maybe like in your childhood days, or some incident happened in your childhood days. Still, you can able to recall, right?
Yeah.
You can after this session, maybe close your eyes, go to your school days. Okay. Now we are at what age? I don't know. Go 20 years back. Maybe with a school student, go 10 years back. Okay. Start remembering your friends and all. Beautifully, it could come like a movie. Power of visualization is also one of the technique. There are many techniques. There is nothing like bad memory or good memory and all. It is only trained memory or untrained memory.
Okay.
There is no young people will remember more, old age people forget fast, nothing like that. It is a cell, even till our death, our cell is keep generating new cells are happening. And it is like a muscle. How much we give exercise, right? Mind, the brain also is like a muscle that we can make it healthy. As long as we are physically fit, no disturbance, no other distractions, we will keep that. See, I started learning many this thing, right? Now I'm learning many things. I'm not feeling that kind of problem. Only my eyesight is the problem. I'll get stressed because of looking at the monitor. That is the problem I'm having. Apart from this, there is no problem for me.
Okay, thank you.
Answered you, right, Murthy?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you for the question, Murthy, and thank you, sir, for the answer.
So I have a question. This is Ram here.
Yes, Ram.
Question to Mr. Venu. I want to know how long do you ride at a stretch? You wake up in the morning, 5:30. That's kind of my routine also. So I was just curious to know, at a stretch, typically how long do you ride? Is it like for an hour, or longer than that? When do you feel how long is it most productive?
See, that is what. See, our habit, right? It is nothing like people are night wake, late night people, morning. Everybody will have their own style of cycle. But discipline is good. Okay. If morning mindset is right, you need not alarm is not required. Automatically will wake up. See, what I will do, morning, whatever, like sometimes I'll wake up half an hour early or 1 hour early. My wife will be still sleeping. I'll spend that 2 hours, first 2 hours, right? Maybe till she gives coffee to me, she prepares coffee. Till that, I will brush and I'll sit on my system or something. I'll put a headphone or something and listening. And first 2 hours, I will put dedicated effort. Okay, I will write to whatever. See, sometimes every time I'm not going to write, right? Maybe I'm listening, maybe other works I will do. Even during my work time, also, I used to complete morning when I enter the office. While driving itself, I used to think first half an hour I'll do complete work. That is where my energy level is good in the early morning. My productive level is good. Some people maybe productive level is maybe in the late night. We don't know. Okay. That is why I don't want to force anyone. Oh, morning is good, evening is good. It is my style because everybody is unique. See, morning is fresh because the mind is taking rest. When you wake up, right, no other thoughts will be there. Focus will be there, and your brain will focus more. Because once you get into conscious mind, day-to-day activities, then a lot of things come into picture. There may be a lot of disturbance. Morning, quiet, then I will do my work. That is what. First 2 hours is my productive work. Again, after that, it will reduce. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll go walk, sit for meditation. Many things I will do. That I think I answered you, Ram.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I have one more question, if you don't mind. You said you had some, say, struggles or challenges with grammar, right, initially, and were you ever discouraged because we are usually our worst critics, right? So were you ever discouraged to say, oh, I'm not getting this right, I want to stop here? So were you ever discouraged? How did you overcome it?
No one discourages this. Only we get discouraged from our own thought. No one discourages. Maybe people may think, see, unnecessarily you will judge people. Oh, maybe you'll think. See, I will tell you, I had a lot of problem with my English. Pronunciation is the biggest one. Excuse me, I used to trouble a lot. Characteristics I could not able to spell. Even name Pushpa, I used to say. Like lot of pronunciation problem. See, this happened like last 6-7 years. I started reciting slokas. Then I'll sit in a puja room, then put Vishnu Sahasranama, I'll read for an hour together, other slokas also. That then tongue twister. Okay. That is how I'm improving. I'll not worry about other people also. Okay. See, my life was, people laugh. Okay. Like I'm one of the, I'm helping them to laugh, right? That is how they will also laugh, right? Why should I worry? I'll not worry about other people's judgment. I'll worry about myself. See, I'm open now. Sometimes I'll do mistake also, pronunciation. Jarna, something I will always confuse with the pronunciation. I'm not worried. Okay, Balaji is there also is fine. My English tutor, that is also fine. Let's pronounce it right. Then Balaji will tell Balaji after that maybe will think I need to improve on this particular word. Then I will learn it. And writing is beauty. You learn a lot of vocabularies. That is why I'm not recommending you to write a book. Write a page of article. Go to Quora and start answering to the questions. Simple. You need not to do anything. Then take some help. See, always a master is required. See, I am spending money for myself. I have been to content writing. I taken this thing, grammar, English lessons from this thing. Even also personality development, I keep paying money. Even recently I learned NLP. I paid that course itself is at 20,000. I'm investing money for myself. We need to learn. We spend money for other clothes and unnecessary things. First, we need to learn what is important for us. Some portion we need to budget for our self-improvement also. Then magic will happen. Nothing, no one is required, no other things. We ourselves are the enemies. That's it. That is what I want to say to you, Ram.
Sir, thank you very much.
Something answered your question?
It was a wonderful answer. I will really take away a lot of things from this.
Okay, thanks.
Very inspiring. Thank you.
Balaji, you have any restriction on timings or you want to do some other exercise apart from this? I don't know.
We are ready to take anything from you.
I am fine. Okay. I am, as long as you people are asking questions. I love to answer because it is my passion. See, many things knowingly unknown. We know many things, but we don't know. Okay. Maybe something we are putting a veil and looking through the veil and we are not seeing the external world clearly. Once we remove that veil, we'll see a fantastic life behind it. Then your mind is also calm, comfortable. You need not worry. Gossip, no time. No comparison, no need. Okay. It is my life. I am like this. When I quit my job, right, Balaji, I was 43 years. Okay. People started talking about, oh, this guy is sacked from the company. That is why he's sitting at home. Maybe he's not getting the job. My wife going to function and all, he'll come back. She accepted, okay, fine, is your interest. Because I have some earnings, a month on month, I'll get some money. I have some rental income, that is fine. But whenever my wife go and come back home, why can't you work like something, that fellow, I know what is happening her inside. Okay, as a mind coach, I can understand her, is how internal thought process happens. See, then I kept quiet. I kept my cool. Then I only vision is, only thing to make them shut their mouth is produce the result. I waited patiently to produce my result. When my first book is released, she is comfortable. My second book, still comfortable. When I started going to schools and all, still comfortable. No complaints.
Wonderful. Great, sir. We have one interesting question from Soumya who's here. Do you conduct any courses on writing, particularly creative writing?
See, I will do like a lot of courses. One is
conduct.
Conduct. So I conduct, right? That is what question. Okay. I conduct the memory techniques is one technique. How we can memorize better. Okay. There are beautiful techniques. Maybe to give you, there's nothing hide and seek. Maybe you'll go to Google, you'll find a lot of this thing. But you need to make an effort. But you need a master also at the same time. Because you cannot simply sitting and learning, then everybody have learned and everybody have become a writer or whatever they want to know. Things will not happen like that. Memory techniques, there are different ways to this thing. You need to do a lot of exercise. Okay. That is one, maybe I can do it for a 2 day, full day workshop or a 3 day workshop also I can do on memory technique. Where I can see, you would have seen the memory champions people, right? They can, they'll write 100 words, 1,000 words, maybe within a few minutes, they will look at that 1,000 words, then they can read out, without seeing it back again, they can read out that 100 words. Okay. In between also I will ask that there are techniques that we need to learn. Those techniques I will teach in my workshops. That is one thing. Apart from this, the personality development, emotional intelligence, then how to know about yourself. That is my biggest strength. Understanding yourself is the biggest topic for me. That is my strength. First, see, I don't want to give like other people training, right? Give training, then people motivated, then go back, they'll forget. No. My intention is I want to make people to think. Once they started thinking what is right, what is wrong, they themselves can do wonders. My intention is to make them think, make them understand how mind works. That is where my focus. I will do plenty of workshops related to mind. Anything you ask, I can able to do it. That is the confidence level I reached. I'm confidently say. Your personality, I'm keep going to corporate companies where I can give personality leadership training. Colleges, yes, memory techniques, other how to study. There are many other topics I will take and I will speak. Yes, I think I have answered.
So, is there any particular course on writing a book that you are planning to conduct?
As of now, I'm not focused on that writing a book. See, someone ask me, call me, I can guide them. Okay. Really, I'm not looking into this. I don't want to diversify my attention to too many things. I'm focused. Okay. Then, because this is also one task, right? How to write. See, I'm not a standard person. Like I have come with some own standard. Okay. For that, I don't have that patience because I need to explain them, right? Review there. I need to guide them. I don't have that luxury time. Writing wise, I think Balaji is the best person more than me.
Thank you, sir. I wish I could start.
Totally agree with that.
Well, Shankar has a question. How long does it usually take for you to complete a book? Is there any particular standard time, or is it not always?
No, I'm not in a hurry, as I said, right? See, writing book is simply writing book is. See, my passion is learning. While learning, that is one way writing a book, right? It is a repository for me. My own writing, see, instead of writing a folder, creating a document, right? Book, my knowledge, right? My learning is there. That is my passion. I'm not in a hurry, okay? What I will do, I'll think a lot, okay? I'll start putting a content. Maybe look at my pace, right? From long 1 year, like I'm taking almost a year to write one book. But gut feeling, like if you want to sit and do, 2 months is enough to write a book. But before that, that basic foundation should be there. If you are a fresher, it will take a year. Definitely. There is no shortcut in life. This is what people are there to misguide. Come 6 months, you will do it, right? How magic will happen? If a person don't know how to write English grammar, how can he write in 6 months? First, he has to fix that issue. Right? Grammar fix. Then I want to be a speaker, then I cannot go attend a workshop. I cannot be a speaker, right? I need to fix what are all my problem. Pronunciation problem, I need to fix. Then speaking, I need to fix. There are many things we need to identify, work on the priority, and start fixing one by one. 80-20 rule, right? 20% of something is cover 80% of the benefit. Work on that 20% main items, fix those things. Writing also, right? Write an article first. Simple article you write, right? Then Quora, best is Quora, right? Put it in a Quora. That is one place. Read something and read articles. Read a journal like a newspaper, not other contents, columns. There are some editorial pages. How they write it, right? How they condense it, right? That is a beauty. Start observing it. And simply reading, nothing will happen. Right. And have someone as your mentor to guide you, or like within your own family circle, send them, get it reviewed. Then gradually it will occur. We will see. Maybe within 6 months, we'll see the magic. Then after that, it is as usual. It will be part of life. See, whatever the time now you start dedicating an hour in your life, then end of 1 year, you can write a book. That is what my gut feeling from Balaji.
Thank you so much, Venu sir. So it's almost time. If any of you have any questions, we can take one more question.
Actually, not a question from me. This is Ram. I just wanted to share my thanks to Mr. Venu, because, like he rightly pointed out, everybody is in a hurry to write or publish. He's the first person I've heard who says, I am not in a hurry. Take your time, get your things in order, do a good job. I think that's really important. So thank you for that takeaway, Mr. Venu.
See, I started at 43. I was not a blogger and I'm not written a single page of article. I will tell you beauty, right? The calculation I will tell you why writing is important. When you are a manager level, okay? Suppose you write you usually will get 20 emails on an average per day. If my writing skill is good, I take 5 minutes to write or reply or something. If I'm not so good in writing skill, maybe I'll take another 3 minutes extra. But one email, it looks like a 3 minutes. But when you take, it is 60 minutes per day, 20 into 3, 1 hour per day. Then if you calculate right over the period of 5 years or 6 years, you will say 1 year of percentage of effort. That is where smart working. People don't know. Become smart. How to become smart? No one taught us. Okay. These are all the smart work. There are some skills we need to learn. One is writing skills, because that is a mandatory, right? In this communication world, writing is important. Don't miss your opportunity. Spend some valuable time on writing. You start writing, right? You need to refer many things. Your knowledge base also will increase. That is my advice to everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Soumya, do you want to say something or do you have a question?
Yeah, I wanted to say thank you for all the tips and all. It is really helpful, and I feel so blessed to be a part of such a good, such an educating session. And thank you very much to be so helpful to us. Thank you.
Thanks. See, I want to tell you, Balaji, sometimes he will conduct session with school, like kids also. Sometimes he will invite. I will like a kid only, I will play. Okay. I will not think I am an author or a writer or something. I never differentiate. I will also answer like a kid only. Okay. I will also raise hand. I will enjoy that entire session. That is how we need to be like that. You need to enjoy every bit of your session. Then learning becomes like a joy, like a game. Then you will not get stressed also. Hours together, you can sit in front of the system and you can keep writing also.
Agreed.
Balaji, you are helping me a lot, Balaji. Many of
my pleasure, sir. Like... means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Venu sir, for being here today and taking your time out to be here and answering all our questions patiently and in a very detailed manner. I'm sure it has helped a lot of us. And for those of you who joined today, thank you so much for joining us today. And some of you have been joining week after week on this program. So as I mentioned at the beginning of this session, this Saturday's writer session is not usually to make you a great writer, it is just to get you started. So as Venu sir was saying, let's write, and then we'll figure out where to take it. So, yeah. Thank you so much for joining us, all of you, and thanks a lot, Venu sir. I am eagerly looking forward to working with you once again. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Balaji. Thanks for this session. My information is helped you. I'm happy. That give me the pleasure, right?
Certainly did, sir. Certainly did. Thank you so much.